What's happening, people? I am back in the kitchen again. I am home from Lanzarote. I think I've got a little bit of a tan. And I forgot to take my head shaver, so the old back and sides has grown a little bit. Don't grow down here though, does it? Anyway, you will not believe what happened on the last day in Lanzarote. I got whacked on the head by a massive metal bar. I was attacked by a metal bar, if you will. I'll tell you about that at the end. What I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to talk to you about some of the places we visited for food. Obviously you guys saw me put the Lidl video out there. Now, I was planning on doing 2 or 3 videos over the week, but I was just having so much fun with my girls. It's like your comment said in that little video, take the time out, and I just read the comment and I thought, you know what, I went to Lidl that day, got some things for breakfast, and I just thought, I'm just going to enjoy my family holiday. We haven't had one in a couple of years. It was fantastic. Obviously my daughter's a little bit older now, so we even had a little night out. Not quite a blackout drunk video opportunity, but we had a little night out. So, like I said, we got there on Wednesday the 17th. No, we flew on Wednesday the 17th. We actually got there at like midnight and we were hungry. So I ventured out. We checked into the apartment. We stayed at the Tropicana apartment. Really nice place, super helpful guy, half decent Wi-Fi, can't complain. Little pool there. Obviously it's apartments, it's not a hotel, so there's no bar or anything like that, but like I say, it's self-catering. So you saw that bit. If you haven't seen the Lidl video, you can see me leaving the Tropicana apartments. On that note, I have taken some photos just from the internet of where we went for food this week, so I've decided to just go over a little run through with it. On day one we didn't really know where we were going because it's our first time in Puerto del Carmen. Well, me and Dino daughter, I think Mrs. Dino's been with the girls, and we started by going obviously for a full breakfast. This was the day before I went to Lidl. We went to King's. Now King's was a lovely little restaurant above the a lot of these places are like set, you've got bars on the front and restaurants on the front, and then there's also, you always look up, you can see all along the front there is different options. We went to King's, lovely view of the sea and all the mountains and things, fantastic. Went for breakfast because it was the first place I went for. We obviously planned on trying a few places out, but we went to King's for breakfast on that first day, and you guys know my girls are fussy, so I mean, I love a good full English breakfast, don't get me wrong, but because they liked it in there, we also went there for tea that night, and just because we haven't got our bearings yet, so we went there for breakfast on day one, and we went there and had a steak dinner. Well, Dino daughter had a steak. What did Mrs. Dino have? Did she have gammon? And I had a bacon double cheeseburger. It was absolutely fantastic. Day two is you saw me go to Lidl and buy the things for breakfast. So I got some Cocoa Pops, some eggs for scrambled egg on toast, and some beans on toast. So yeah, I just made it because basically I get up early and the girls like a bit of a lion. So I get up and make them some breakfast in bed a couple of times this week. So that's what we did. And then we went to a little 10-pin bowling place for I think called Caesar's Underground Bowling. Had a really good time. Obviously I won because there's no one else to win, you know what I mean. And then on the night time we went for a curry and went to a place called Indian Aroma, and it was absolutely lovely. 6-course meal, but when I do say courses, we're talking your poppadoms are a course, your naan bread's a course. There is like starters. We got 3 different starters, we got 3 different sides all to share. The girls got chicken tikka masala, of course. I went for a chicken madras and it was hot. Bombay potatoes on the side. Chaat masala, which was like chickpea masala. So that's a side as well. We got a garlic naan, pilau rice, portion of chips. Obviously, you get the starters and all that. It was really, really good. The girls got ice cream for after. 6-course meal, €13.95. Fantastic. And that was it. So day 3, we went to an Irish bar. You guys saw me book Mrs. Dino in for a massage. If you watched the little video, I walked past the massage parlour and she went and got a back massage. So she loved that. And then after that, we spotted a little Irish bar. I love a good Irish bar, I'm not going to lie. And there is a lot in Puerto del Carmen, a lot. And this one was called Finnegan's Wake. And it was in a lovely little courtyard setting on the outside. But then when you go inside, we did go inside for breakfast. Proper, like, traditional Irish booths and stuff like that, and artwork. Obviously, I didn't do any videos because I was just enjoying myself. Went for an Irish breakfast. In fact, I've got a picture of the Irish breakfast. And this is why I don't do videos when I'm with the girls, because this is my Irish breakfast. As you can see, when the girls don't like egg, mushrooms, tomatoes, white pudding, black pudding, it all ends up with me. So I lose my sausage, bacon, hash brown, whatever, beans, whatever else they want to take. I just go, yeah, do take it, and then what you don't like, bang on my plate, and I end up with a mad concoction. But that's just me putting them first. I'm not fussed. Like I say, it's not for a video, so it doesn't matter. I'm not trying to explain to you guys how good it was. I enjoyed it, even if I have eaten my own body weight in white pudding there. I'm not complaining. Then we went to a little bar which had the fastest Wi-Fi in Puerto del Carmen, in my opinion. Tequila Lounge, it's called. We actually went there on an evening where we went out for a few beers. Dino daughter had a steak, I had a spaghetti bolognese, and I think Mrs. Dino just had some chicken goujons. We was on the beer, so we ended up in a nightclub just round the corner from it, or like a little nightclub complex. A fantastic night out. Yeah, the food in there were good. They had live music on. Can't complain. Tequila Lounge. It's a good do. I can't remember prices of all these, so I apologise if you're looking for prices, but I'm sure their menus will be on their Facebook pages and all sorts of things if you want to know where it was. And then I heard a rumour, well actually I think it was a comment on the little thing, on the little breakfast video, that the King's breakfast where they have a sister place and it's called Spoons. Now we love a good Spoons breakfast in this house, so we went to Spoons breakfast. Fantastic. Yeah, it was exactly the same. It's the same menu as King's and everything. Obviously different part of the front. All these are on the front, by the way, apart from Finnegan's Wake. But yeah, absolutely fantastic. And we also had a little game of mini golf. I obviously won again. And then on the night time, now this is the day after the night out, so we're a bit hanging. We went to McDonald's because the girls love McDonald's. They love the chicken wings when we were abroad, although they did say it were a bit spicier this time, the chicken wings. But I got, ready for this, I got a McRib. Now I nearly went back and did it again because a McRib, I think that's before I was born, a McRib. I've only heard about McRibs. Anyway, long story short, it tasted like one of those Rustler's barbecue ribs. It was a bit crap, so I didn't bother going back. But on day 5 we had breakfast at home, and then we went to Spoons for our tea, and I got a pizza, really, really nice. Very similar to the Spoons pizza you get here. And then on day 6 we went for Spoons breakfast again, because like I say, my girls, it was very cheap. I think it was, what was it, €4 for a breakfast? And it was something the girls liked. So they tend to stick to what they know. But my daughter went for her first tattoo. Now, you've got to be 18 to have a tattoo in England, but you can be 16 to have a tattoo in Spain. So we took her for her first tattoo at Ladyline Tattoo, it's called. She got a little anchor on her wrist. It's something to do with a band she likes, Chase Atlantic, I think they're called. They've got a song called Anchor Tattoo. So it makes sense, she's got an anchor on her wrist. Only this little big, really nice. The woman in there, I can't remember what she's called. Fantastic, put her at ease, and she's loving it. Yeah, so and it's near Spoon, so we went there for breakfast just because it was easy. She had a morning appointment. And then we went to a place called 67 Bar, or Bar 67, another Irish bar. We had to watch Shamrock Rovers play, I think it's Slavia Prague. They got beat, unfortunately. There were loads of Irish people there. Literally, I've never seen as many Irish people, unless I'm in Ireland. It was packed with Irish people, packed with Irish bars. Fantastic. Bar 67, what do we have? I can't remember what we had, but I can remember it being tasty. And then day 7, we went to a bar called Portomar for our breakfast, because it was the cheapest breakfast I've seen. €2.50 for breakfast, for a traditional breakfast. And then they had a couple more at $4.25. One were an Irish breakfast and one was a traditional breakfast. Now, Mrs. Dino did finish off the scrambled eggs early in the morning, so she wasn't that hungry, so she got the $2.50 breakfast. Me and Dino daughter went for a traditional. Well, I went for an Irish, she went for a traditional at $4.25. And I thought, wow, that's unbelievable. You could come here and get breakfast for $7.50. That is until you order drinks, because a cup of tea is also $2.50. Same price for a breakfast, which are bacon, sausage, egg, beans, toast, and I think hash brown for $2.50. One cup of tea, also $2.50. So if you think and learn, get yourself a bottle of water from your nearest shop for 20-30 cents, and then just order your food and don't order a drink. Say I'm alright for drinks. That's what I'd be doing if I were on my own. Obviously the girls were like, I'll have a Fanta, I'll have a Coca-Cola, and I had a cup of tea. And that were like, the Fanta and Coca-Cola were $3.75. I'm sure it was poured out of a bottle, because it didn't taste like, it was roller cola. Anyway, it is what it is. And then, this is where things got interesting. This is the final day, the day we flew home. So we packed all our cases up. And Mrs. Dino wanted to go back to this bar called McCool's, which is a great name. And it's a great little venue, but it's an Irish bar, of course. Advertising all English dishes and Irish dishes. Like, you've got fish and chips, you've got roast dinners, you've got pie and mash. I had bacon and cabbage. Where did I have bacon and cabbage? I had bacon and cabbage at a place called Shenanigans. I forgot about that. What day was that? I had bacon and cabbage out there anyway, and it was beautiful. I got a picture of that as well, so here it is. Bit of parsley sauce. Loved it. Anyway, McCool's, we're back to it. Final day, McCool's. Oh no, the place was okay. We went in for a drink on our night out, and it was okay. When it came to the food, probably the worst fish and chips I've ever had. I got home. I went there because it was the last day, and I thought I did fish and chips all week. There was a fish and chip shop there called the Codfather, just like Blackpool, like a traditional takeaway. We walked past it. Never tried it, unfortunately. But went to McCool's, and we sat upstairs on the balcony. Everything was going great. Mrs. Dino had got a cocktail. Dino daughter had got her Fanta, and I'd got my pint of like local lager, no problem. And then, you know, those metal. It was windy this day as well, and they had one of these umbrellas out, just one random one out of all the tables. It was just one random one that was over here. It was like just set away from us. Massive gust of wind, bosh, straight on Napa. Nearly took my head off. And like, obviously I'm thinking about Dino daughter who sat next to me. I grabbed this, it's come over her shoulder and bashed me on the head, but I've grabbed this umbrella and it's heavy. It is heavy because it's not just like an umbrella you've got in garden. It is a proper industrial set, and it's massive. It covered the whole entrance of like going into the bar from the balcony, and I've grabbed it so it hasn't swung about and hit anybody else. But it's already it's cracked me on head, and then I've pulled it up. And all the people, all the staff are there to like come and get it, but they couldn't get it because they were other side of the umbrella, and I've pulled it up and they've all disappeared and they've taken it off me. Not once did any of them ask me if I was okay. Not once did any of them say, did that hit you? Well, a table across me said, that hit you? I said, yeah, it cracked me straight on Napa. I was sunburnt, so you couldn't really tell, but I had a red, it felt like I had a bump, like a cartoon bump. But absolutely disgusting service from them, for that incident. And not only that, then obviously this was before the food arrived. Then the food came. Now the girls just ate chicken goujon, so they were just like chicken select, so they were fine. I ordered fish and chips because I fancied it. Last day I thought, I'll have some fish and chips, see what they're like. Never order that again from there. Absolutely dreadful. It was like a terrible version of the cheapest fish portions you can get. Like the 50p fish portions from Aldi or from Iceland or from any supermarket around here. You know, the Alaska pollock style ones. Dreadful. It was horrendous. And then these goujons came with sweet chili sauce or something like that. And they had a basket of sauces, you know, ketchup, mayonnaise, all that. And Mrs. Dina wanted some barbecue sauce. So we're like, okay, no problem. And it went in there. So I said, can we have some barbecue sauce, please? They said, yeah, no problem. Didn't tell me they were charging me for it. Did not tell me they were charging me for it. So brought a little tub out, and I mean a little tub. Give it Mrs. Dina, we're eating it. I got the bill, paid it, even left a tip like an idiot. I was regretting that 5 seconds after I walked out. Even left a tip. No. Now I don't care about a discount. I don't care about the money, but they didn't even ask me if I was okay. They just took the umbrella down and put it away. And it's like, this was basically cleaned out my table. It could have took my daughter's head off. I was fuming. I paid the bill anyway because it was like we was going home literally 20 seconds later. We were leaving from there, going to pick our bags up. I paid the bill and then I got the receipt. I didn't look at the receipt like an idiot, but I paid the bill. As we were walking up the road, I said, they charged us €2.85 for that tub of barbecue sauce. Absolutely disgraceful. I got whacked on the head with a big metal bar and they charged me €2.85 for... I've got the receipt actually. I've got the receipt. Take a look at this receipt. So this is the receipt from McCool's. $8.85 for one Bailey's cocktail. It's not bad. $3.85 for a San Miguel, no problem. $3.85 for a Fanta, bit extreme, but we're okay with that. Mrs. Dino went for chicken nuggets kids meal because she wasn't that hungry. Dino daughter had kids sausage meals, both at $5.85. Now Mrs. Dino did add garlic bread, and as you can see there, $3.85. That was for one single piece of garlic bread. Came off a baguette as well. It was tiny. That was an absolute rip-off. $6.85 for some chocolate fudge cake, no problem. The fish and chips, $14.85. Absolutely disgraceful for what you got. And then, to top it all off, there you go. One barbecue sauce, $2.85. What an absolute disgrace, McCool's. You should be ashamed of yourself. I'm just going to leave it there. That was our trip. Now, apart from that last experience at McCool's, I had a fantastic time. Puerto del Carmen is absolutely fantastic as a place. The people are great. 99% of the staff were okay, but obviously just, I don't know, but I don't know. Maybe they're having an off day. I don't know. I was fuming. And obviously the food were rubbish at McCool's. Rubbish. You could call it McCraps. That's it. I'm going to go back. I am going to go back. Oh, and I also got recognised on one of the nights as we were walking home. I didn't catch your name. Scouse lad, I believe, from your accent. Great to meet you. And we were just like crossing paths, so it was very quick. But hope you're having a fantastic holiday. Right. Normal service will be resumed. Maybe on Sunday. Maybe tomorrow. I might even do a little kitchen review for you tomorrow. Let me know in the comments if you want me to do that. And I'll catch you on the next one. Normal service will be resumed. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.